So today's video is primarily of our visit that we did with our cousin Angie, which was diagnosed with breast cancer last August, I believe it was. She's been battling for a couple of months and had a couple treatments, and she just recently had a surgery maybe like 2 weeks ago. So we definitely wanted to go out there to Atlanta and show our support. So it was nice to go and just visit her and visit my Aunt Pat and my Uncle Tony and just check on Angie. And here's her story that she's going to share with us, and we'll insert a few pictures and just dedicate this whole entire video to Angie. We love you and we are cheering for you. You are a rock star and you are kicking cancer's butt.
So how'd you find out that you actually had breast cancer? Like, what was it?
Ironically, it was my cousin's birthday party. And I was fine. I called my doctor and I was like, you know, I see something on the left side of my breast. I wasn't sure what it was. I just felt it. And I looked down and I was like, it's hard as a rock.
Was it painful?
No, it didn't hurt. Nothing. I just looked down. I was like, what's this? I called my doctor. I got there Monday morning. I got there and I actually called him on the 29th and I found out on the 31st of August that I got diagnosed. I started chemo immediately, like September 27th was the first treatment. I was there from 9 a.m. to 4. I went every 3 weeks, every third Wednesday of the month, and it was 6 rounds, and it was the hardest. I can honestly say, through everything I've been through, one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do. There were times I didn't think I was gonna make it, you know, but I knew, you know, I got a big family, so I knew I had supporters, and they always said, your attitude is what's gonna get you. Your attitude is gonna push you. And so I was like, okay, you know, I'm always, you know, game face, poker face, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like Nike. So that's how I was. I went to work in between my treatments. Only reason why I'm not at work now is because I went through the surgery process, but through the chemo, I went to work. I did everything like a normal day. I just changed my diet and followed, you know, doctor's orders. And
how soon did they start the chemo after they diagnosed you?
3 weeks.
Wow, that is soon.
And what stage?
2B.
2B. What's a B mean?
The B.
I've only ever heard like stage 1 or stage 2.
The stages, like they actually have a stage 0, which basically means it's there but it ain't there. Like it's a possibility it can go into something. But the stages and the letters in the stages tell you if it's in your lymph nodes, which is your lymphatic system. Okay. So it lets you know how big the lump is and if it's traveled anywhere else. So the reason why my doctors moved so quick is because they wanted to make sure it wasn't going through my body, my bloodstream, or any other organs. So, and they had to test me with the BRCA gene. There's a whole bunch of different genes, but they test you for specific ones to make sure, you know, they ask you, does your mother have it? Does your grandmother? On any side. It's not just your mother, it could be your dad's side too, anybody. So they test me. I didn't have it, but I made the choice to get a double mastectomy because you just never know. Just because it's on your left side, it can go to the right or it can go wherever. And I didn't want to go through chemo again, so I said, give me a double mastectomy. Even though I don't have it, I just want to be on the safe side. And that's what I did. I just had to. I couldn't imagine
going through that all over again. And you could have just prevented it before.
And they asked me, they said, you're not in pain, you don't hurt, you're not tired? No. Nothing was there. Literally a couple of weeks later.
That's crazy.
So I went from just getting to normal. I was getting my clearance papers to go back to work, and boom. I had the biopsy on August 29th, and they called me on the 31st. I was downstairs in the kitchen eating breakfast. My doctor called and said, I need you to get to this hospital now. I gotta draw blood. I need for you to do. I mean, it was like a 3-ring circus. It was ridiculous.
How did you feel like when they told you? Did you feel like What, did it not hit you yet, or were you just like?
I had like when I knew I had to get the biopsy in my breast surgeon's office at the hospital. That's when I kind of was like, okay, something ain't right.
Yeah.
Because I've never had a biopsy just that quick, and I could just something just in that women intuition kind of just told me like, okay, something ain't right. I know I'm about to like. I don't know if God's preparing me for something, but I could feel that I was about to just go through something that I don't have no control over.
Yeah.
And I'm a control freak. Like, I have to, not in a bad way, but if I don't have control over something, it's almost like, I panic because it's like, I want to know what's going on. This is something everything else is in everybody else's hands. I mean, first and foremost, God's hands, but you're depending on everybody else to put you in a space and make you get better. Like, you don't have no control.
Yeah.
So when I first found out, I called my dad. I called dad and I said, I was like, what's mommy's number? Because I didn't have her work number. He's like, what's wrong? And I never bother them. Girl, when they go to work, they go to work. I don't bother nobody. So I got her number and he was like, what's wrong? And I was like, Daddy, I got cancer. We got to get to the hospital now. And I was so afraid to tell him. Yeah. Because we had all, as a family, just went through enough. Yeah. So I was like, oh my God, how do I, what? Like, I like literally, and I know they say do not question God, don't ever like do, you know what I'm saying, do that. But I literally, no lie, I was like, God, what you doing? Yeah. What you doing? Yeah. Like, what's up, homie? What? Talk to me. Like, I'm not getting this. I don't understand. I'm not, you gonna have to work with me through this one. Yeah. And we all went to the hospital. Me, Lorraine, everybody, me, Lorraine, my mom, my dad, like everybody, my sisters, we all got there. And the second I found out, I knew before they knew. I was just in a panic. I ran up the stairs and I was just like, oh my God, oh my God. The very first thought that goes through your mind when somebody tells you got cancer is you're gonna die. Yeah. Simple. It don't matter nothing. You just heard the word cancer. Everybody knows the big C word. That's why everybody's always like, bump cancer, blah, blah, blah. It's just, you don't want to talk about it. Yeah. Cancer to anybody means you're going to die. That was my mindset. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. They're gonna tell me I got 6 months. They're gonna tell me I got a year. That's the first thought I had. Yeah. So I got to the doctor and I was like, so what we doing? What we gonna do? Yeah. Dad was sitting there. He said, so she gonna do radiation? And she gonna do chemo? What's she gonna do? So I was like, what we gonna do? What's our, like, let's talk about this. You got me here at 11:30 in the morning. Let's go. So he said, this is what's up. He said, you are 30. I just had turned 30 January 26th. He said, you're 30, so we have to act aggressively. By the time before you get to your second treatment, you're not gonna have no hair. Nowhere on your body. You're gonna just watch it. Your body's getting ready to go through it. And I was like, I already knew I had cancer, but in my mind, I was like, I didn't see anything. There was nothing there for me to be like, okay, yeah, I got it for sure. They're not joking. Like, you always look for something, like, something on me. Yeah. I didn't see anything. Nothing was happening to me yet. I still had my hair, but I was like, okay, my scalp started itching real bad. And I was like, okay, my scalp hurts. That's when I knew my hair was gonna come out. My nurse told me, she said, before your second treatment, you're gonna have to get used to it. I was like, me with no hair, like,
you rocking it, girl.
I was like, I'm a Sanabria. We all got big heads.
Like, nice hair.
No, we got big heads. I don't know about this. I was like, my brother bald headed. I can't be his twin. Like, I just was like making comical. Yeah. Everything was like, just try to be funny about it so you don't find yourself in that space. So I was like, I'm Sanabria. We got big heads. My brother did. I went in the shower. I cut my hair because my hair was down my back. I cut my hair and I said, if I cut it, then I don't have to see it all just come out. So I cut my hair short. Called myself rocking a Halle Berry for literally a second, and probably like the next week, I went like this. I was like, oh, my scalp itch. I went like this. Hair was in my hand. Just came out. Probably like a week later, Jason's best friend Stefan shaved the rest of my hair because it was just coming out. It was itching so bad, and that's how you know it's gonna come out. I'd be in the shower, you just watch it fall out in the drain. Just watch it. You just go like that. It's out. So I said, well, just shave my head because I can't be walking around here looking crazy. If I'm gonna be sick or
look
cancer,
together,
at least let me be together, okay? Just let me be just she ready, okay? So we shaved my head or whatever. I cried because I was like, oh my God, like looking at yourself.
It's for real.
It's for real. Like that was the first thing where I was like, this is for real. Like, girl, you got cancer. But I thought to myself, like, I never said I was sick. People was like, you're sick, you're sick, you're sick. You watch what you doing. You sick, you sick. And I was like, no, I'm not. I ain't sick. I'm going to work. Got up, went to work. Girl, you sick. You need to be laying down. Why you not laying down? I was like, I'm not sick. Everybody said, you sick, you sick, you sick. I'm sick of y'all. Like, I was like, I'm not sick. Like, and I knew I was, but I never wanted to walk around like I'm sick. I never said it. I knew in my mind that I was, but I never said it.
Well, Angie, your personality and your attitude and how you perceive things, I think that had a lot to do with your recovery.
Yeah.
And like, just coming to see you, and you're not like, your spirits are up, and you feel, I mean, you look great. Like I'm not just saying that to make you feel good, but you actually, I mean, this room is yellow and bright, everything, but just your attitude and your outlook on everything through this whole process, even just like being on Facebook and seeing pictures of you going through chemo, and just everybody talking about Angie's doing this and doing that, and just to know, just come finally see, and just to see like, oh yeah, she's like, you are doing it. You are looking really good. You are, and it makes us feel good. We're so concerned about you and hoping that you get better. And you're a fighter. Like, it's not, you are kicking butt. You are really, and I'm not just saying that to make you feel good or say a bunch of flowery things, but
15 minutes.
So you like all the people
that I was with. Oh yeah, my nurse was bomb.
Yeah.
Like that's my girl. Like
when we walked into the place, tell them when we walked into the place.
Her name's Selena, yeah.
And all of us looked at each other and said, "Of course it is." Like, who else would you be but Selena? Here, you gonna put them in here?
I had a whole team. Like, I mean, even if they weren't right there,
look at you.
You know what I mean? Like they were.
Don't lie.
So how
pretty? Look at that. They smell nice.
Oh, I could not. I'm just glad it.
That's what everybody said. They're like, golly, she's just so like positive, but that's Angie. You know, it's important when you have to make decisions like what Angie had to do. It's important to be calm and be optimistic, because you know that whatever it is, I'm gonna get through it.
Mm-hmm.
She's had that attitude forever. I'm proud of her. Wait till July, she'll be showing off.
Yeah, that's what I said.
She
knew it on the beach.